Hi, Village of Hazel, Crest, Gwen Gray, back once again with another edition of Let's Talk. Today, we actually have a couple of experts, I guess I should say, because I truly believe that they are. They graced our presence just a couple weekends ago on October 28th during our community information fair here at the Village of Hazel Crest. I'd like to welcome Sandra Wells. Sandra actually is the neighborhood director at Neighborhood Housing Services. Welcome, Sandra.
Thank you for having us.
Wonderful, wonderful. And to her right is the more than capable Jonathan Dyer. Jonathan is a loan originator with Neighborhood Loan Services. Is that correct, sir?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you both for coming. I really, really appreciate your taking out the time. Sandra, why don't we start with you today? Let's talk a little bit about Neighborhood Housing Services. Tell me a little bit about the background.
Well, Neighborhood Housing Services was established in 1975, so we've been around for a long time.
Wow.
We've only been in the South region for about 4 years now. But our mission is to help families create opportunities to live in homes they can afford and stabilize communities, and that way they will have better lives.
Okay.
So what we do that by education. That's one of the things that we focus on a lot. So whether you want homebuyers education to buy a home, or you're looking to fix up your home, or you need some assistance in saving your home for foreclosure, we have the experts within Neighborhood Housing to assist.
Wonderful. So now you mentioned you've only been out in the Southland for about 4 years now.
Yes.
Where did it originate?
In the city of Chicago.
In the city of Chicago,
Yes.
Gotcha. So now, that's obviously a part of some sort of expansion. What was the decision making in ensuring that the Southland took advantage of these services?
Well, while working in the city of Chicago, we got an influx of phone calls from residents that live in the south suburbs, but we didn't have a physical office here.
Gotcha.
So that need came to be abundant, and we just said we really need to get out in the south region.
Wow.
And it has proven that we are needed out here,
Absolutely.
and we're still trying to get the message out.
Good.
Yeah.
So now, does that mean then, while you were in the city, before you actually had physical offices out this way, were you servicing still residents of the south suburbs, even though you were in the city?
Yes, we were.
Okay.
Yes, we were. We
Wonderful.
had, especially during the foreclosure crisis, that's really what prompted NHS to come out to the Southland, because we had so many people that needed assistance.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, talking about that assistance, tell us about the resources. Tell us what NHS offers.
Well, in terms of foreclosure prevention, there's still the option to get modifications. A lot of people don't know that that's still available, but that is the traditional modifications, where we will be the person that will be the liaison between the homeowner and the mortgage company.
Gotcha.
That still exists. But the program that's out here that helps so many people is the Hardest Hit Fund. So we are one of the agencies that will work with the homeowner and Illinois Housing Development Authority,
Okay.
IDA. IDA is the administrator of the Hardest Hit Fund.
Okay.
And what that does is it helps households that have experienced at least a 15% income reduction due to some type of hardship event. And that event could be underemployment, unemployment. It could be loss of business income or decrease of business income, death of a title holder, divorce. One of those events could qualify you for the hardest hit.
Wow.
Now, those funds will go up to $35,000 in assistance. It really depends on the situation. So when applying for it, and you must apply first, you go online to illinoishardesthit.org and you start your application process. If you want to work with NHS, you do have to select us as an agency. So when you go online, you'll see it's a list of agencies that are working with the Hardest Hit Fund. So if you want to work with us, we're located in East Hazel Crest,
Okay.
but we have offices that will service too. You have to select NHS. Once you make the selection, then that application goes real time to the administrator of the program, and then they will contact you and assign you a counselor.
So where is this funding coming from?
It's coming from IDA. IDA
Okay.
is the administrator of this grant program.
Okay.
So what we do is review the applications for eligibility, and we will submit it once we've received all the documents that are required.
Okay. So now tell us about the first come, first serve, because it's
It's until the funds run out.
Okay.
Now, this is the second round
Okay.
of Hardest Hit. The initial round, I believe, started in 2010,
okay.
and those funds didn't run out till 2014, 2015.
Wow.
So this second round of funds started in August of 2016.
Okay.
So there's still money available,
Wow.
absolutely. There's a lot, I don't know the exact dollar amount, but there's a good amount of money still available.
Okay. So would you say that's attributable to there was a lot of funding to begin with, or maybe we're just not reaching people that
No, we actually reached the goal
Mhm.
of funding. Those,
Wow.
those funds exhausted and they replenished for the
Awesome.
second round.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, wonderful. That's good to know.
Yeah.
So who can apply for hardest hit?
Well, anyone, first of all, have to have experienced at least a 15% reduction in income.
Mhm.
So that's the first eligibility requirement.
Is that
And-
over a period of time? So in other words, is there a,
Yes, well, the event would have happened no later than 2010.
okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
if you lost the job and you're still experiencing that hardship,
Mhm.
now if you recoup the income
Mhm.
and you're above that 15%, it really kind of depends. We have to take a look at each person's profile to see where they are.
Gotcha.
But the initial is a 15%, at least a 15% reduction
Reduction.
in income,
Gotcha.
or loss of business income, or loss of business.
Wow,
Yeah.
okay. So they can obviously call, like you mentioned, or they can go online,
Yeah.
is that correct?
Yeah, if they want more information,
Mhm.
then they can contact IDA directly, go
Mhm.
to their website and their number is there, or if they want to speak to one of our counselors, our number at our office is 708-794-6660,
Wonderful.
and we can answer any questions for them there.
That is absolutely
The
awesome.
hardest hit has another component,
Mhm.
and I'm not an expert on this, but I do want to
Okay.
get the information out. For those that have reverse mortgages
Mhm.
and may be behind on their taxes,
Mhm.
hardest hit will assist with that as well.
Oh, wow, that's
Yeah.
absolutely awesome.
Yeah,
So there's
so-
kind of like another arm to that.
Yeah, so seniors that are out there struggling to make those taxes and they just can't do it, hardest hit will assist with that too.
That is absolutely
It is.
wonderful.
Now that part of it, they just rolled out for that in, I want to say September or August of this year.
Oh, okay,
17.
so
So
just
that's
maybe a
pretty
couple
new.
months.
Yeah, it's pretty new.
That's absolutely beautiful. Well, Jonathan, let's talk about Neighborhood Loan Services or Lending Services. Tell us about this organization.
Neighborhood Lending Services is a non-for-profit mortgage, conventional mortgage lender.
Okay.
We are a division of Neighborhood Housing Services, but we're the lending arm. We provide financing for home improvements, we provide financing for purchases, and we also provide financing for refinance loans, as well as a purchase rehab loan product that we offer.
Okay.
Similar to the 203K, which is an FHA loan product,
Yes.
which allows people to purchase a property in need of rehab and combine their acquisition as well as their improvements into one loan.
Oh, wow, that's pretty good.
It
Okay,
is.
so now let's talk a little bit about the first aspect, the home improvement loan. Tell us about that program.
Okay, well, we have a program specific to the southern suburb community called a match grant
Okay.
rehab loan program, which for persons who qualify based on their household income, household size, being at a specific level, they will be able to get a 50% match of a home improvement up to $30,000.
Oh, wow.
So let's say the project was a $20,000 project, they would receive a grant for $10,000, and then they would secure financing through Neighborhood Lending Services for the remaining balance.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's how that works. Okay, wonderful.
That's exactly how that works.
That is awesome. How would someone qualify for that particular program?
Well, the qualifications, first and foremost, are based on a person's household size and income level. And we utilize a chart called the AMI, or Area Medium Income
Okay.
chart. So let's say for a one-person household, the maximum amount of income a person can earn is $66,390.
Okay.
As long as they did not exceed that level, they would qualify for the grant match program.
Okay.
The next step is the qualification for the lending financing. So for that, we are not a FICO score driven lender. So a lot of loan programs that are out there require a borrower to be at a specific credit score in order to be considered for financing. Well, with Neighborhood Lending Services, we're not FICO score driven. Therefore, we don't have a minimum credit score requirement in order to be considered for financing.
Okay, so what is it based on then?
It is based on your credit history, payment history, and profile. It's also based on your income. If you are employed, we look at your employment, the length of employment in a particular position. We look at your overall payment history.
Okay.
It doesn't mean that we don't consider your income. It just means that we do not exclude you from financing simply based on what your credit scores are.
Gotcha. Does someone come to you with an estimated project cost and you work it that way? Or do they come to you and say, you know what, we've got home improvement needs, tell me what you can give me? I mean, which way do you work that?
Well, we're going to finalize the numbers based on what the home improvement need is.
Gotcha. Okay.
And so Neighborhood Housing Services has a construction services division. And we employ in that division construction specialists who are responsible to inspect any property that we are considering giving a loan on, whether it's in this grant program, whether it's a purchase, whether it's a refinance. The construction specialist does go to inspect the property to determine its eligibility for financing.
Gotcha.
So that person will work with the homeowner to determine what condition the property is in, but will also identify what needs the homeowner has relative to home improvement. So if someone is interested in revitalizing a kitchen or a bathroom, then after the general inspection of the property, they will speak specifically to that construction specialist about what their interests are. I want to improve my kitchen. I want a new tile, backsplash, new floor, whatever it is, a new island, or it may be a bathroom. We want to put new vanities in there or change the electrical composition of it. So whatever it is that they want to do, the construction specialist receives that information and then prepares a scope of work. That's where they begin to put the numbers to the improvements that you want to make. And that's how we determine what the amount is going to be.
So if somebody wants to take advantage, well, you know, let's kind of expound, if we can, quickly on any other resources besides the home improvement program that you guys offer. Is there anything else that you want to share with the
Yes, we do offer for first-time home buyers down payment closing cost assistance grants.
Okay.
We have a couple of programs that are available to persons purchasing in the South suburban area. We have one grant that is $6,000, and then we also offer another program that is $10,500. Similar to the grant match program, those funds are made available based on the AMI chart.
Okay.
And it determines your eligibility based on household size and income.
Okay. Okay. So do we still have money available in those grants for for people that might want to take advantage of that now, or what?
We do have some money available in those grants.
Okay. So how do we apply? How do the residents apply?
Well, we do have an online system.
Okay.
Probably the best line of defense is to talk to, if it's financing related, talk to a loan originator first.
Okay.
So we can ask some specific questions to kind of determine your eligibility and then guide you in the direction.
Gotcha.
You can apply in person by scheduling an appointment to do so.
Okay.
But we are automated. And so a person can go to our website and do an online loan application. Select me as the loan originator. The application will come to me, and we can do this process completely electronically. The website is nhschicago.org. I can be reached at 773-503-0826, or you can email me at jdyer@nhschicago.org.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Now a question probably for both of you. What percentage would you say in any given region, community, or maybe we just speak to the Southland, what percentage would you say of Southland residents that don't even know about these programs?
Part of what I do is I do outreach, and I go out to communities and let them know about the information. So we need to partner with communities like we're doing right now and get the message out and putting it on your public access so folks can know about it. And it's just a matter of people paying attention, and you know, we can put out flyers, we can do events, and if people don't come, then they don't know. So I think it's mostly, for me, is that the residents don't come out into the events that you put on and give all this great information.
Gotcha.
You'll get some of the same people to come to every event because that's what they do.
Mhm.
But the people that really need it, I think sometimes they're so caught up into their lives and their misfortune that they don't look
Right.
outside of it.
Yeah.
But we continue to push on and we continue to get the message out. I'll keep telling you what's out here,
Beautiful.
and somebody will get it. I often talk to the community and some of the residents that have gotten it and ask them to share it with your neighbor. Share it with everybody to let them know. You might not need it, but someone
But
you know.
somebody else may.
Yeah.
Thank you all. I appreciate personally what you do. Thank you for your service to the community. I would love to have you both back at some point, maybe in the next 3 to 4 months, just to see where we are. If it's okay, I'd like to say, I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll have you back really, really soon. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
There you have it, another edition of Let's Talk. Catch you next time.